of wood.
It's the bench. I take it you're going to dub over, are you?
I might do, I might not.
So we're now walking round the Saxon village.
Woo!
As you can see, we're going to walk into a Saxon house.
To be fair, not a bad house.
Wooden cob,
No.
Chloe. Do you reckon wooden cob? It's made out with thatch roof.
I assume that's stone.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it could be mud. And in here, look.
To be fair, they do a lot with what they had.
They did, didn't they?
Ooh, it's a proper little house, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh look, it's got, this is cool. So it's got,
Yeah.
I'm trying to show you. So it's got like the symbol for the word.
Yeah.
So this one's got water.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can see all their bits and pieces for woodwork turning and things.
They've got the furs.
Yeah, so there's the chair. Do you want to sit in the chair or?
You can sit in the chair. I don't know if you meant to actually if it's got their furs on it. You probably.
Okay. Now, is this a dog house, a boar house, or somewhere to put your children when they're naughty?
My other thought was
We're
it
not
might be for
sure.
a hedgehog, but I don't know why.
A hedgehog house. Well, that's a good shout too. Have you noticed how all the front doors are differently closed? They're all going different ways. Oh, let's look here. So I wonder what this
Like a
one's
barn
called.
door, look.
This is called the oldest
So
house.
this is the first type they would have made. A
Built in-
6-post house with a pit built in 1974.
Yeah.
This is the first model for the idea of Anglo Saxons living on the floor above the pit. Sorry, no public entry. So
Yeah.
are these the actual houses?
No, these are what they built as replicas, Chloe.
Ah. Oh yeah, so you couldn't go in because it wouldn't be right walking around because of the types
They'd
of
be
things
quite
on the floor.
unsafe. Look, you can see
Yeah.
that. So this one is called a sunken house.
If you go to the door and look in, I bet it'll go down slightly on the steps.
It does, yeah. Yeah, can you see that, Chloe?
Yeah. I'll have a little look with you.
I think this could be a meeting house, Chloe. I'm going to stand out here and do this one so that you can see it, because otherwise it's a bit dark. Can you see the chair
fair-
at the end where the governor sits? So shall we go to the living house, Chloe?
Slowly but I can.
Yeah?
So if it said on the sign this would sleep 10 people plus more if they went in the roof. And you can see they've got furs for like warmth.
Yeah?
I think they're drying their onions.
Well, that's like the...
No, that's the wolf fed one, I mean that side.
Yeah.
There seems to be a hanging
That's the fire pit there, Chloe. There's the double bed.
to those who could afford it. The simple male costume reflects the lack of others. Great changes took place during the 7th century. The traditional pagan costume became influenced by new Mediterranean fashions, and the pursuit of rings and beads and representation of this takes over at the same time as Christianity. Wealth seems to concentrate in the hands of a few people, symptomatic of second rule. The whole village is affected by these changes. The people move away to a village establishing a church on the site of modern festival. The hard items like jewelry or other objects have been preserved in fragments, and these can provide clues on what they were around the person. But we really don't know much about the styles and fashion of the day, apart from the changes which we can see through the centuries. It is these changes, especially in women's costume, which we have tried to present today. So how have the fashions changed over the centuries they lived in? The earliest Anglo Saxon costume seems to have been made from rectangular pieces of cloth, with tattered wooden images, straight from the loom. This Germanic tradition was from northern Europe. Some clothing made this way has been preserved in Danish cloths from slightly earlier times. Our 5th century pagan woman is shown with early bronze brooches, fastening her clothing at the shoulders, with an equal arm brooch in the centre, connecting over and under garments. Male costume has little evidence beyond the shirt and trousers found in the Danish cloth, and broad Germanic belts which have been found. But it is the spear and shield boss styles which change. The most important thing about the village was the people who lived there. Imagine a people Anglo Saxon was stone, gathered together in the hall to listen to storytelling.
Famed Danish kings in days gone by, the daring feats worked by those heroes are well known to us. But now once Hofgar Hellerstedt Hütten, we just went through, that him his Wilhelm was ye on and heard on. But that say, fatally wounded, Brandon was obliged to make the marshal head for his joyless laugh. He was well aware that his life's days were done, come to an end. After that deadly encounter, the desire of every day was at last accomplished.
But what did these early Anglo-Saxon women know? What did Have you ever wondered about the past? About the Anglo Saxon tribes who came from Northern Europe, countries now called Germany, Denmark and Holland, crossing over the North Sea to find a new place to live, a land left behind by the Romans, a land then called Britannia. These new people travelled up the rivers in small boats and settled with the local people and other tribes. This became known as England, the land of the Angles, and these Anglo-Saxons were the first English. It was around the year 420 AD that a tribe of Anglo-Saxons built a village of Stirling, which in their language meant a special place. But it is possible, in the 21st century, to see exactly what it was like to live in stone back in Anglo-Saxon times. Is there a story that can be read in the soil now, in the archaeology of West Stone? The excavations showed that the village of Stone was built on a small hill near the river Loch. There were two groups of houses, each home to an extended family. For over 30 years at West Stone, experimental archaeology has been used to test ideas about what it could have been like in early Anglo-Saxon times. Much has been discovered, and many new questions have been raised about the houses found here and the people who lived there. The excavation revealed many things. They lived off the land around them, on crops, raised animals, and could skillfully make everything they needed for their life in the village, including combs, pottery, cloth, and knives. But what of their buildings? At the centre of each group of houses was a hall built of posts. The archaeologists also found pits and post holes, which showed the positions of the houses of stone, but did not explain exactly how they had been built. For a long time, archaeologists thought that the Anglo-Saxons lived in the hill, though only needed a low roof. But after experimental archaeology was carried out at West Stone, based upon the evidence found, it became clear that idea was wrong. First, there was the archaeological evidence. As well as the clues of the pits and the post holes, there were also the remains of two buildings, which burnt down in Anglo-Saxon times. The whole structure had fallen into the pit during the fire. The wood from these houses survived as charcoal, but sandwiched between them were wisps from some of the weaving beams, which indicated that the lower layer had been formed, and the upper layer water. Secondly, there was the reconstruction evidence. The sunken house was built in order to test the idea of living in the pit. However, people walking in the pit changed it and filled it with sand, so it no longer matched the pit found by the archaeologists, who now believe the pit was beneath the wooden floor. This is how the rest of the houses were reconstructed. Once the pit was dug, 2 or 6 posts would then be put into place to hold up the roof. The floorboards sat upon the frame above the pit. The burned wood remains also shows that the buildings were made from big oak trees, which were split into sections using wooden or iron wedges. The wood was then shaped using axes. All the reconstructed buildings are different in order to test out various ideas. There are, for example, many types of walls. So, by a combination of using clues from the past and testing out different ideas based on evidence, West Stone has been reconstructed as a way of finding out about the Anglo-Saxons who once lived there. But so much depends upon how people of today understand the event, how it is interpreted. The thousands of objects that were excavated provide an insight into what life was like at West Trail. Some of these were lost or thrown away in the village, and others were very special ones, deliberately buried at the cemetery. All these show what the Anglo-Saxons used, throw away, or treasure. By gaining an understanding of our ancestors, can people of today also understand themselves better? And so, a picture of early Anglo-Saxon life has been built at West Trail, based upon the evidence from the excavations, the findings, the years of experimental archaeology, and the testing of reconstructed buildings. But this is only one interpretation, and there is still much that is not known. Archaeology cannot provide all the answers we need. Another important source is the Beowulf story, once told by the Anglo-Saxons themselves in villages like Stirling. This imaginative adventure, passed down through generations, can give glimpses of other aspects which we know of. So just who were the real Anglo-Saxons?
So once a year the antlers fall off and they regrow. That's
We know that.
we laugh a lot.